we had company over or someone over to eat ice cream, which was usually during the summer when we had rare treats of store-bought ice cream, we would always make this to eat with the ice cream. And we're having people over to eat ice cream, yes, although we're using homemade ice cream, so I decided I'd make this to go with it. You need some softened butter. This isn't quite as soft, so I'm just going to try and cream it up a little. We're also going to add some sugar to that softened butter. Cream those two together really well. Once you have that creamed together, we're going to add a little bit of our milk. And this cake always reminds me of those lava cakes you can get at restaurants. I never had any of those until after I left the Amish, but the first time I had them, I loved them, and they reminded me a lot of this cake, except this cake is a lot easier and quicker to make a big batch for many people. We're just going to alternately keep adding that milk and add our dry ingredients at the same time and keep stirring it. You have to make sure you do it right so it doesn't get lumpy. For our dry ingredients, we have flour and then baking powder for our leavening. And we also need to add some salt in there. And this is not a dry ingredient, but I'm going to add it right away. We have some vanilla. Once your batter's done, we're going to pour it into a 9x13 cake pan. I am making a whole batch, so it makes a whole cake pan full. And you want to make sure you have it all spread out to the edges. And we're going to set that aside. We're going to get a smaller bowl, and we're going to put some cocoa in there. Add some salt to the cocoa. Then we're going to add quite a bit of brown sugar as well. Make sure that stuff is all mixed together. It has to be mixed together. Then we're going to take our cake batter and we're just going to sprinkle this nice and thick over the top of the cake batter. And last, we take some boiling water and pour it over there. Now that this looks like a pond, we're going to stick it in the oven to bake it. Our fudge pudding cake is done. I'm going to take some out because you want to eat this while it's still warm or hot. This is what the fudge sauce looks like. It's beautiful. Now if you want to, you can let this cool off and put whipped cream on top. That's good too, but I'm gonna eat mine with ice cream right now. Let's take a bite and see if it's as good as it looks. That fudge is hot, but man, is that delicious. This, in my opinion, is so much better than those lava cakes. Probably partly because it's homemade, and if you get them at the restaurant, they're frozen and just microwave. If you guys want to try this recipe, it is in my cookbook under chocolate fudge cake. That cookbook is available on my website, socialsbylavina.com. I have it linked on my profile, or depending what platform you're on, it might be in the caption of this video. Or you can just go to your browser app and type into the search bar socialsbylavina.com, and you can make this too. Enjoy!